Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Brickoligist Animations show, where I, the Brickologist, often tackle various topics to do with my New Avengers saga, the Sonic the Hedgehog TLSMS Extended Universe, the amateur animators, my friends, more, and as of recently, the Sonic TLSMS and New Avengers crossover, the Conquest of Kang, which is coming out this Saturday. So, to celebrate such a premiere happening, I have invited Wasp voice actor from the crossover, 2x2 Brickfilms, to come up and talk to me. So, hello, 2x2 Brickfilms, and welcome to the podcast.
Hi.
Well, how are you? How was your day?
It's been pretty good. I've mostly just been cleaning.
Wow. A productive day, you could say, I suppose.
Definitely.
Yeah, I've not been too bad myself anyway. So, yeah, you're, so tell me this area. You, for my audience, you would be a Lego YouTuber just like myself, wouldn't you?
I would consider myself that, yes. Mostly just animations more than anything.
Yes. Tell me, would you would you ever do anything like Marvel, Sonic, whatever, like, franchises?
Well, at the moment, I'm pretty much focusing on just Marvel. As you know, I have my little universe, the LMCU, which stands for Lego Marvel Creative Universe, not Cinematic.
Yeah.
Uh, I have recently been planning on doing something with DC, though, but that's still in the works.
Yes.
But ultimately, I don't think I would branch out past that, except maybe Lego Ninjago. I could see myself doing that.
Okay. Okay. So yeah. Did you see the new Superman film?
I did. I actually have a poster for it in my room right now. It was very good. In my opinion, it was one of the best superhero movies ever.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, boys, I really have to purchase myself a film ticket and go watch it. Oh no, I was just asking that, since you mentioned DC there, and as I know, your profile was Lois Lane on Discord for a while there, so I just decided
Yeah.
I'd ask that, and yeah, that's not too bad. So, Area. I think that I know this anyway, but I think from what I can tell my audience, you will be in my crossover film, which is coming out very soon. Who exactly do you play? And do you have any tidbits about their role in the film, or maybe how you got this role even in the first place?
I'm just like that. I don't know what to tell you. I'm cool. I don't remember. I don't remember how it happened.
Oh, the dementia's kicking in early, I see.
Maybe. But I don't know. I just really like Wasp. So
Really,
yeah.
yeah. Hmm. Well, if I'm to explain my part on it, guys, it just so happens that a few months ago, I met Aria right here on a server. Now, who the server was owned by, I don't exactly want to bring up, and I don't think Aria wants his name to be mentioned either.
Nope.
But yeah, we kind of met each other there, and then maybe through a few certain key events, she and I just started talking, and from a long time, I'd kind of always known that her favorite character was Wasp. But let's say a modern issue with most modern takes on Wasp is that they're all Hope Van Dyne and not Janet Van Dyne. And you prefer Janet, if I'm right, don't you, Aria?
Yes, but actually, I would like to make a small correction. My favorite superhero is actually Iron Man. Wasp is my favorite female superhero, but she's definitely still up there.
Ah, apologies. Wow, but yes, I'm kind of right in a way. Apologies if there was any, you know, what innuendos of sexism there. I do apologize. But
No.
anyway, um, yeah. So then I just, after we were talking for a while, lads, I decided, you know what, I might as well just offer her the role of Wasp because it's pretty tough to find a lot of female voice actors to even do voice acting roles, and yeah, is this a new experience for you, Aria? Tell us.
It definitely would be. This is my first project where I have done any level of voice acting, really, unless you would count the YouTube account that I haven't posted on in like 3 years.
Yes.
Um, that was just like more video um, essay type things. I
Yes.
will not be sharing the name of this account. um,
Don't worry. Yeah, don't worry. I think we all have a channel like that. I have one
yeah,
myself.
but yeah, voice acting is just kind of a completely unknown field for me, so I'm still kind of trying to learn how to navigate that. For now, I think I'll just be doing stuff for you, and but maybe if an offer comes my way, maybe I'll
Yeah,
try to
yeah,
do
yeah.
some other things.
Yeah, that's not too bad now. And yeah, it's an interesting experience. Like, even I remember when I was first getting the business, like, that I don't think that, you really need any fancy training or degrees. Like, it just if you just build up your roles over time and, slowly build up the roles that you're taking from, kind of more secondary to ultimately main, like that does help, with the experience, and ultimately it does improve the quality of your voice acting. So I am excited to see where you go, let's say on my channel, voice acting as Wasp, and possibly even some other characters after the crossover.
Maybe that would be fun.
Yeah, I mean, tell me this: who is a character that you would like to play? Like, maybe you could give one character who you love in an idealistic world to play, and then maybe give a character who you think in a realistic world you'd love to play.
Well, I think I'm gonna have to give a kind of ironic answer here. Wasp and Wasp. I think Wasp would be my favorite character to voice act, and realistically, I have already voice acted her technically. So yeah,
Really? Yeah.
but other than Wasp, I don't really know. I maybe maybe Black Widow. I guess I don't know.
Black Widow. Yeah, not a bad one as well. Like, I mean, I don't think many people actually know this, but if you watch New Avengers 4 and Area, you watch that film, you think it's my best film, don't you?
Yep.
Yes, if you watch New Avengers 4, it's actually true that Black Widow is canon in the universe of the New Avengers. So what she's saying, is it's definitely a very possible thing, later down the line. So yeah, I suppose that's not really a bad shout at all now. No, not at all. Tell me this: in the movies, which Black Widow do you prefer? Do you prefer, Scarlett Johansson's take on her, or do you prefer, Florence Pugh's modern take on her?
Um, I can't say I'm familiar with the second one you just listed.
Really?
Could you explain that for me?
Well, do you know Florence Pugh, the actor?
No.
No. Do you
Let me
know
look them up real
Helena?
quick, because now I'm curious.
Oh, here we go. Here goes the brickologist lore explaining again. So
Oh, Oh,
Yes,
okay. You're talking about her sister,
yes,
or
yellow-haired Black Widow.
Elena, I think. Okay, I didn't
Yes,
know that. I
Yelena.
haven't seen Thunderbolts. I didn't know that she was considered like the new Black Widow.
Huh, well, yes. Apologies if I was spoiling that, but no, I do think that's a pretty general fact. Like she's the new Black Widow in the comics as well at one point. So like,
Mm,
yeah, yeah. I will say, that for all my love, of Florence Pugh and her take on, Yelena, like I don't really think you beat Scarlett Johansson's role of Black Widow at all.
really?
No, I
I
think
don't. I don't
she's
know which one I would play because I'm not as familiar with the new actress's portrayal.
yes, yeah. If you were to ask me, like, firstly, I think it's more likely you'll play someone like Natasha Romanoff, and secondly, I think that you're probably better suited to playing a character like Natasha Romanoff. Like, I'd want a girl who's really, really charismatic, and like I'm talking extreme ends now to do Yelena, and like
Yeah.
that's no offense to you, and like it's just I like even looking at some of my other female voice actors there, I couldn't think of anyone who'd have that level of charisma to play her. I don't even know if she's going to be in the new Avengers saga. Like, I can definitely say that Black Widow might reappear again at one point, that being the Natasha Romanoff version. But yeah, I couldn't really say about Yelena Boleva.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yes. So moving on to the next topic, the crossover. How excited are you for it?
I would have to say that I'm very excited to see more of your stuff, and I'm excited to see how well I did because I don't know, I think that I did a good job with the voice lines, but I just want to see how well they match up with everything. So
Yes.
I'm excited and a little bit nervous about that, but
Yes.
I I will admit I have unfortunately not gotten around to seeing the Sonic series, which is unfortunate, and I should probably do that tonight. Um,
The binge watch.
but I'm definitely excited to see the continuation of the new Avengers.
Yes, yes. It's I think it's I was just about to say it's the start of the new Avengers season, but it's not because technically Daredevil started it. Did you watch the Daredevil video?
I don't recall, honestly. I believe I did, but I also believe that I do lots of things that I just completely forget to do. So, who knows? I'll find out tonight when I watch it.
Yes. I mean, I'm trying to think. I don't know if it was like I don't really think you need to watch it anyway. Like it's probably you could probably even watch it after you watch the crossover because there's nothing like it's actually after the crossover and like there isn't
Mm,
anything in it which you would need, to know before going into the crossover. Like even I didn't just like, even like if you watch, let's say, maybe the second season of the Sonic series, like, you don't need a whole pile just to go into the crossover because like
mm,
the crossover is a lot more standalone as well in its story. Like, it's not entirely connected to everything that came before it. But like yeah, it's I think it's setting up to be the biggest Brickoligist Animations event in history. Like, I know you haven't known me as long as some of my other friends have, but how would you feel? Do you feel there's a certain hype, there's a certain aura about the event?
Okay, so I don't believe I was there when the Iron Man Armored Hero video came out. but I noticed that you did a lot more advertising for that one around the time before it came out than you did for this.
Yes.
So I personally would consider that the most like hyped of your videos.
Yes. I mean, you do make a fair point, and like, yeah, Lima is a very hard film to beat. You know, there's been a few films that, like, even some like New Avengers 4 and like last episode of Sonic TLSMS season 2, like, there's not really been a video that's quite matched Lima in terms of overall quality, but I do think there's a chance of the crossover doing it, and as well, I think I'll be ramping up promotion a lot this week. Like, now one of the whole reasons that I did this interview with you, so that was to create some hype around the crossover, like, to get someone fresh, and then to get their fresh take on it to build excitement.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah. Are you excited to see the trailer coming tomorrow?
I would say yes. Do I have any voice lines in the trailer? Just out of curiosity.
Just trying to think. I think you could have maybe one or two voice lines at
All right.
minimum.
Nice, nice.
Yes, yes. You're not getting left out anyway. Like, Wasp. Wasp. If I'm to say anything, actually plays quite a decent role in the film. Like,
Yeah.
I would ask you, if you were to, let's say, guess kind of who the main characters in the film are going to be. Who would you mainly guess the film's going to primarily center on?
Well, I'm just gonna throw this idea out there. I think Kang might be important. Just maybe. I'm not sure, but maybe.
But yes, if we're talking heroic characters, like, do you think that there's going to be any? Who do you think are going to be the particular standouts? And the primary leads from the factions of the Sonic Squad and the New Avengers and the Brickoligist Animations crew as well.
Well, my instinct is to say Sonic, but at the same time, Kang deals a lot with technology, so I could see Tails playing a really big role in this one.
Could you? Yes, yes.
Truth be told, I did not like fully read into the script that you sent me. I read like the general, but I just didn't really want to spoil. Um,
No, no, that's
really.
perfectly fine. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I do think that I kind of, I think I will say, just to you and to my viewers watching, the film does mainly center on both Iron Man and Sonic as, like, as kind of the two main protagonists of the film, and they kind of bounce off each other well, in my opinion. The more intelligent, slower paced side of Tony, and then the more flashy, more overly paced, quick Sonic, quick energy Sonic. I think it's going to be a good relationship. And then the other big characters in the film, like, you could say Kang, as he's the antagonist, obviously. You could say myself, as I actually play quite a decent role in this as Brickoligist. You could say Wasp, and I think you could say Nine. Nine from the Sonic universe, like, Nine from Sonic Prime.
Oh, I didn't know he was going to be involved. That's exciting.
Yes. Truth be told, when you've three characters that look like Tails, and you've only two Tails heads, and they're all in the same scenes together. You got to do some interesting jiggery pokery to make the scenes work.
Yeah, I'd imagine.
Like, yeah, I'd say now that you know, there's like Tails is in the film, his mother's in the film, and Nine's in the film, and like, Nine. It's not going to be like, oh, you've actually an evil secret brother, Tails, or like, it is, but it's not like he's his twin. Like, it's more so Kang, like he Kang kind of created Nine based off Caitlyn, but like, Caitlyn, let's say, didn't give birth to Nine, and he didn't,
Mm,
he wasn't born the same time as Tails. So in a way, they're connected, but they're not connected either at the same time. Like, and I don't really think that Tails, it's, well, I do think it'll be a decent part of the film, their relationship, but I don't think it'll be that big.
yeah, I'm interested to see where that goes. That's definitely a cool take on the character.
Tell me this, other than know, let's say, like our characters listed, like Iron Man, Sonic, Brickologist, Wasp, Kang, Nine, is there anybody else who'd from one of the teams that you'd like to see, just have a few funny moments in the film?
Um, I
Tough one. Huh. Hello. Area. Hello. Hello. Hmm. Hello. Hello. Oh. Um. Yeah, I can't. Sorry, to my viewers there. I'm just experiencing technical difficulties right now, so we'll just be right back till I get those sorted. Oh, hello. Ah, there we go. So, thankfully, we didn't need to pause. So you're back. I didn't hear, when you were just thinking there, Area, about who's the character you'd like to see. So could you tell me now, maybe?
well, I was just saying I would like to see Sam Wilson. I believe he was a great standout character in the previous films of the New Avengers saga. I believe it was New Avengers 4. He had that moment of like self doubt, and I just remember getting just really excited when I saw him fighting again. It was just a very good moment.
Yes, yes. I mean, yeah. Do you think that he is a great character, and I will say that he does actually, it's not like the film is primarily centered around him, but he does actually play a decent enough part in it. Like, I'd say he would be quite important to the plot, that he will be he will have his few good moments. And to those watching, I can confirm that other characters who kind of have a few moments are like Shang-Chi, obviously, Knuckles. I already said, about Tails 9. You've got Sonic's dad, Tails' mom. Who else? Kate and Amy together, Cream and Bucky together, and as well, you have English middle-aged comedian Harry Hill. So we'll see how that goes. Should I tell you, Aria, who that last fella is? Oh, huh? Huh? Oh,
Sorry, I think I
sorry. You
accidentally
okay?
pressed the leave button.
Oh no, it's all good. That's just technical difficulties, so it's all fine. But yeah, I mean, it so overall area, after just talking about it, and just kind of finishing up, with our talk anyway on, the crossover. Like, are you how do you feel about it now after we've had the little discussion?
Sorry you cut out for a second. Well, can you repeat that? Just the last part.
Ye- Yes. How do you tell me now after everything that we've talked about for the last few minutes? How do you feel going into the crossover now?
Well, I was excited when I came in, and I'm still excited. So I think that's a good sign.
Yes, that is indeed a very good sign. And to those watching and to you, Area here, tomorrow at 2:15 or 14:15, I should say, UK time, which for you, Area, I believe if you take 5 hours off that, I think it's something like 9 o'clock, 9 o'clock US time, or wherever you are in your region. So that trailer will be premiering tomorrow, lads. And yeah, I just hope it builds the hype. And do we? So tell me this, Area. What else can we? Do we have really much else to talk about? Like how do you feel now? Just it's good times, I'd say. Good times.
Yeah, good times.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that we could start to wrap things up here. So I mean, thank you, Area. For coming on here to, you know, coming on here to talk with me. About voice acting, about your channel, the crossover, and all that that comes with it. Would you have a final few words for the viewers?
Uh, Subscribe to me and this guy, but also me. I'm cool too.
Subscribe to Area first, and then you all subscribe to me.
Um, but
Anyway,
yeah, watch the trailer tomorrow and watch the movie when it comes out because it's gonna be really cool.
yes. Will you be there for the premiere of it?
Of the movie or of the trailer?
Of the movie?
Um, do we even have a release date? I don't recall you giving a specific one.
The 16th on Saturday.
16th Saturday. I'm unsure if I will be available then, actually, but I will definitely watch it the moment I get the ability to.
Yes, yes. Well, I think it's quite clear, that there is clearly a great amount of hype, surrounding this film. Thank you, Aria, for appearing on this podcast. And, thank you to all those who tune in, week out. This was quite an early week episode of the Brickoligist Animation show. I don't normally do this, but, because I've stuff tomorrow, because I have the trailer tomorrow, I couldn't really do the midweek massive, and yeah, I just want to build some hype around the film, and expect to see more promotional stuff in the next days. But anyway, that's all from me. That's all from Area, and hopefully, I'll see you next time with another guest on the Brickoligist Animations show. Thank you for listening. Bye bye.
Bye.